You've been breathing your whole life, but how many moments have actually made you feel alive? Today's quote comes from Maya Angelou. She said, "Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away." That's poetry, but it's also a mirror. And most people who look into it won't like what they see. A life being spent, not lived. They're moving, but they're not present. They're breathing, but they're not feeling. They're alive on paper, but somewhere along the way, they stopped actually living. Let me ask you something that might be uncomfortable. You're moving through life, but when was the last time life actually moved you? Not a Netflix show, not a notification, not a sale at your favorite store. A real moment. A moment where time stopped. Your chest opened up. And you thought, this is what it's all about. For some people, that answer comes easily. For others, they have to think back years. And that gap, that's the gap between existing and living. Think about the people on their deathbed. Study after study shows the same results. Nobody wishes they had spent more time in the office. Nobody regrets the trip they took, the risk they embraced, the person they told they loved. They regret the opposite, the trip they never booked, the dream they never chased, the moment they postponed into permanent. How many of you have been on vacation, actually standing in one of the most beautiful places on earth, and spent half of it thinking about work, checking emails, answering messages, mentally still sitting at your desk while paradise was right in front of you? That's not dedication. That's a tragedy, because you weren't on vacation. Your body was, but you weren't. And that's exactly what most people call a life. Physically present, mentally somewhere else. Always planning the next thing, worrying about the last thing. And completely missing the only thing that actually exists. Right now, this moment, this conversation, this breath. Living in the moment isn't a luxury. It isn't something you do when everything is perfect and stress is gone. It's a decision you make every single day to actually show up for your own life. Because the most expensive thing you will ever waste isn't money. It's a moment you can never get back. Check this out. We've heard thousands of songs in our lifetime, most forgotten the second they end. Background noise to a life moving too fast to pay attention. But then there's that one song, the one that stops everything. Mid-conversation, mid-drive, mid-breath. Suddenly, you're not where you are anymore. You're back in that moment, that feeling, that version of yourself you thought time had taken from you. One song out of thousands. That's what a real moment does. It doesn't knock, it kicks the door in. It doesn't wait for the right time. It just plays, and it plays beautifully. The question isn't how many songs you've heard. It's how many have stopped you in your tracks and reminded you what it feels like to be truly alive. Because that's the only playlist that matters. We have been conditioned to optimize our lives, to be productive, efficient, and scheduled from the moment we wake up to the moment we collapse into bed. And in doing so, we have accidentally optimized out everything that makes life worth living. The spontaneous road trip, the honest conversation before bed, the moment you said yes when everything in you wanted to say no, and it changed your life forever. Those moments don't show up in planners. They don't fit neatly into routines. They happen when you're present enough to let them in. And presence is the one thing you cannot schedule, but you can choose. Are you choosing it? You are not promised tomorrow. You are not promised next year. You are not even promised the next hour, but you have right now. Take the vacation. Book the flight. Say yes to the things that scare you a little. Stop rehearsing your life and start living it. The curtain already went up, and you're still backstage. Chase the moments that make time stop. Be present enough to let something take your breath away. Because at the end of it all, that's the only thing that will have mattered. Drop in the comments, what is one moment in your life that truly took your breath away? Relive it, share it, because sometimes the best reminder to start living is remembering what living actually feels like. If you can't think of a moment, how about our example from before? A song. What is a song that will always bring you back to a place in time? I don't do this too often, but here you go. I will never forget the song My Immortal by Evanescence, because that was the song I shared my first dance with my first love. It was the Sadie Hawkins dance, where the girl was supposed to ask the boy to the dance. But I liked her so much, I asked her to go instead. We danced slowly in the dim light, crowded, but also just us, her face planted above my heart. Time slowed. Everything went silent. I still remember the place and time, her smell, her touch, her warmth, her beauty, our connection. The moment that took my breath away. I hope you liked that one. If this video found you at the right moment, it'll find the right person through you too. Please share. Someone in your life is going through the motions right now, completely numb. And this might be exactly what wakes them up. Thank you for watching. If quotes, life questions, and growth is your kind of thing, then please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm Corwin, your host of Ask Odyssey, and I wish the absolute best for you. But in order for that to happen, you must participate. Let's turn moments into meaning. I'll see you on the next one.